Turmoil in the streets of Venezuela.
International condemnation of the government. Shortages of everything, from money to food.
Nicolas Maduro, get out.
Keeping that dictatorship afloat.
President Trump
Fired rubber bullets and tear gas.
The protest against the government's been going on for months.
3 million Venezuelans have left their country.
Political turmoil in Venezuela.
They've been building the barricades across Venezuela for days.
This video series is my account of spending 2 weeks as a tourist in Venezuela. What you are about to see is what I personally witnessed whilst in the country. Nothing more, nothing less.
Venezuela.
At least take the car. But the guys didn't want the car. They just tell us, please get in the car. We should do both.
Good morning guys, just waiting in my hotel lobby, about to get picked up by this huge Land Cruiser. You should see it. The wheels are like the size of my whole body. And we are going up the coast, driving. We're going to go explore the outside of Caracas and see what the situation is like out there, see the natural beauty hopefully, some beautiful beaches, maybe some mountains. Not sure what to expect, but it's going to be amazing. Look at the size of this thing. Gracias. Hola.
How are you, Lenny?
Good, how are you? Good morning.
Baby, how are you?
Good, how are you? Alright, so we've been driving for maybe 40 minutes. We just stopped at this cool little coffee place with some nice music playing, some dogs. We're going to be driving up the coast in this beautiful thing. I'll introduce you to the driver in a minute, Jose. He's interesting stories. He's been kidnapped before, so we might ask him a bit about that. Yeah, everybody's got these kind of stories anyway.
Empanadas El Mo. Empanadas El Mo, muy famosa. Empanadas El Mo aquí.
Empanada.
Empanadas El Mo. El Mo. El Mo. El Mo.
Bien? Sí. Gracias.
Very good, very good, very good.
All right.
Fui grande.
Coffee
Sí,
grande.
sí.
Grande.
Gracias. Sin azúcar.
Azúcar.
Sin.
Sin azúcar.
Oh, ya viene con
It already
azúcar.
has sugar.
Okay.
It is made with sugar. Would you like that, okay?
That's fine.
Okay.
Ya claro, te viene completo.
Sorry. Que bien, it is complete for you.
Okay.
Dame amigo también.
How long has he been working here for?
¿Cuánto tiempo tiene aquí con el negocio?
Ve, allá tenía 20 años y aquí vamos para 6.
He was before there and he was there for 20 years and now he has 6 years here.
He loves his job?
¿Te gusta tu trabajo aquí? Yeah, he likes.
Esto empana los 8 años.
I think the best empanadas in Vargas are here most.
Okay.
¿Qué pasó por aquí?
Las empanadas de Moe's. Moe's empanadas.
Moe's empanadas.
La T-Power.
Okay.
3 power.
Para que te vaya a llegar a Carlán. Ponga el carro en quito y te haya retroceso.
So we just stopped on the coast here. There's some surfers out here. Beautiful, so nice to be out in this lovely wilderness after being in Caracas for a week, the mayhem of Caracas. Very interesting there, but it's definitely amazing to come out into the nature. Got a little friend in front of me here. Yeah, this is, stunning. So what have we got here? An octopus.
Octopus, yes.
Is he gonna eat this?
Yeah, of course. Yeah, it's very nice, yeah.
¿Y esta?
Huh?
And is this man going to be feeding this to his family or what?
Yeah, he's going to feed it, of
¿Te lo
course.
come?
Sí, ese es de él, pa'
¿En tu
él.
casa?
Yeah. He's going to try to find another octopus and another fishes, whatever he
to make
can.
a salad.
Salad.
To make a salad, yeah.
Jurel, langosta.
Lobsters, jurel, and other fishes.
Para verlo. Mira cómo se pega. Wow.
Wow. This is little. It's a child.
How does he catch it?
¿Cómo lo pescaste? ¿Qué hace? ¿Le deja ahí?
Con este gancho.
I don't know how to say that in English. It's like a this needle, this
spear.
This spear.
Yeah.
He wash it and then
Rafa lo saca de la cueva.
he grab it with this tool, and then with the spear he just catch it.
Los ganchos los saca.
Salud.
Gracias, señora María. Por la señora María, pues.
¿Ya respondiste?
Y viene de paseo, viene de paseo.
So you can see we've been driving through the roads there. It's just completely empty. Nobody on the roads. Beautiful landscapes. We've just stopped in this little town here to have a beer, I guess. And we're gonna ask the lady. We're going to ask the lady that works here some questions. She's originally from Portugal, so it's quite interesting. So this is Marianto,
Hi.
one of Lenny's friends, and she's going to be translating for me today. So this is Maria, right?
This is Maria.
Right, and where is Maria originally from?
She is originally from Portugal.
Okay, and how long has she been here for?
¿Desde cuándo estás aquí?
Hace 33 años.
33 years ago.
And have things changed since 33 years ago here for her?
Él quiere saber si han cambiado mucho las cosas hace 33 años.
Bastante.
¿Por qué, María? Cuéntame.
Bueno, ya no es igual, ya la situación país, ya todo está más difícil. Pero gracias a Dios, luchando y para adelante.
She said that nothing is the same right now because the situation right now in Venezuela, but she is positive and, time will see.
Does she get many tourists through here?
Ajá, él quiere saber que sí, por aquí todavía hay muchos turistas.
Sí, los fines de semana,
el fin de semana,
cuando hay una fiesta de algún santo, mucha gente.
Still, there are still tourists on the weekend, on holidays. It's a popular place.
Esto acá llueve y es muy sano.
And she said that here is still safe.
Muy tranquilo.
And very pleasant and very quiet.
And are these tourists mostly Venezuelans, or do you get some foreigners as
Que
well?
si son de aquí de Venezuela o si son de otras partes. Los turistas.
De venezolanos.
Sí, almost from
y
Venezuela.
Algunos de afuera también.
A few from other countries, but all majorly from Venezuela.
And what other countries, for example?
¿Qué otros países vienen para acá? ¿Qué otros turistas de otros países?
Hay una gente de Canadá que tiene una casa acá.
From Canada.
Venezolano, pero vive en Canadá, viene con su esposa y a veces trae amigos canadienses.
A Venezuelan that is living in Canada, but sometimes come here and bring friends and something.
Right. Okay, cool. Muchas gracias.
Okay.
Gracias, María. Ves
Gracias,
que
María.
te vamos a ver en Nueva Zelanda.
Ay, qué
bueno.
So you can see all these alcohol bottles here, and you can see the prices, keeping in mind that the monthly salary on average here is 40,000. So some of these are 48,000, 25,000. So yeah, 40,000 15,000. So you're going to buy one of these bottles, it literally costs sometimes more than the monthly salary, or sometimes half your whole monthly salary for just a bottle of alcohol. But apparently she sells a lot of it, so like we've mentioned in other videos, they have a lots of people have money coming from relatives from outside of Venezuela. Like in Miami has a huge Venezuelan population, a lot of people working there, sending money back to their loved ones. Just arrived in a nice little town called Caracas. This is where a lot of slaves were brought years and years ago. So a lot of these people's relatives and things were slaves. I've noticed a lot of people have like black skin around here.
Black skin, yeah, because people here are coming from the slavery in the first years of the colony here. Spaniard brought a lot of black people from Africa here to commerce like a slavery.
So this is actually the Caribbean Sea, which is awesome because I've never been to the Caribbean before, so I'm gonna put my feet in.
Puro hierro, ya. Con leche de coco. Más nada. Sí. Mucha suerte, hermano. Gracias, amigo. Bienvenido.
Gracias.
Chao, Marecita, cuídate. Gracias.
What were those people up to?
Oh, they want a picture of. They want us to take a picture. He's an art craftsman, making accessories, artisanally.
Who would that man sell
like
those things to?
Earrings and...
Yeah, but who's going to buy them? There's no tourists here.
Maybe weekend, but in the week, no one.
Right.
For sure, no one.
Okay.
Entonces,
Pero no se queda.
por la guaira. Sí, claro.
So this is our destination here, called Chile, Maine.
Aquí, José, párate, párate.
It's magic.
So is it safe here?
Yes.
Really safe? Or?
With me, yes. It's
With
no
you?
problem.
Mira.
Mira la licorería.
¿Te pregunta por birra?
Porque el trabajo para mí es un enemigo. El trabajar yo se lo dejo solo al buey. Porque el trabajo lo hizo Dios como castigo. A mí me gusta el merengue a papichar. Muchísimas gracias, bienvenido, gracias. Qué bien, gran placer para nosotros.
So we just went to a nearby city and grabbed some food, and there was a guy playing music there. There was so much to see there. I decided, you know, we'll go back tomorrow and make a full video of that like town there, because it's a super interesting town on the water there. Now we've come back to Chile, Maine, or Cherry, Maine, I think you say. We're gonna have a look around, have a look at a local shop, and meet some locals and stuff. Should be interesting. So this supermarket, I showed you the supermarket in the last video. This is more of just like a local shop, but just to give you an idea of a shop inside Caracas, which you saw yesterday, and a shop outside. This one's pretty much empty. Have a look.
Mister, una preguntita, disculpa. Hace ratito yo vine, hablé con Juan. This is Nick, él es Nick, viene de Nueva Zelanda.
Hola, señor.
Viene a conocer el país, estaba visitando ya, bueno, conocido todas las playas de la costa, terminamos aquí en Chilimena, fuimos a Higuerote. Y hace rato cuando vine con estaba Juan, le pregunté si podíamos hacer como decir, un pequeño reportaje aquí. No hay problema. Sí, lo que quieres hacer, claro, para él es extraño ver el local así como no está acostumbrado a otras cosas allá.
Ah, no, claro.
Entonces, how much does a beer cost? It's like, ese cuesta 7.800, ¿verdad? ¿Cuánto le cuesta esta?
8.
7.800 me cobraste a ti.
7.800.
Digo. 8,000. It's like 8,000. Like, well, I paid for this like 2 hours ago, 7,800. Now he's telling me that it's 8,000. It's 200 more just in 2 hours. I don't know if I'm going finishing paying that amount, but well, that's the kind of things that happens here in Venezuela.
So what's that, like $1.10?
Yeah, it's like $1.10. Well, you see, this is an old place in the old town of Chirimena. We are now in Chirimena, and this is like a liquor store, grocery store. They sell here like food or something, but as you can see, there are no food right now. The only thing that you can eat here is this cassave. Cassave is like traditional food here. That it is made of yuca. I don't know the name of yuca in English, but it's a root that you can take out of the floor, from the ground, and then you have to smash it and make a mass of this, and then you can.
But that's
toast this.
That's the only food available in this whole shop. The rest is alcohol, right?
Well, as you see, there are only alcohol right now here. The shells. Shells is the name of this?
Yeah.
Are empty.
And why are they empty?
Because there are nothing here to sell. There was a time when maybe this was full of food, but now, right now, if you want to fill this shelf, you have to bring the food from the city, and maybe for them it's not affordable to do it.
Right.
Now there are candles.
Candles.
You see, there are a lot of refrigerators that are old and not used.
And just for an idea, is this quite typical for like outside of Caracas?
Yeah, if you go outside of Caracas, maybe you can find a lot of these kind of places. Of course, there are people that are more willing to have their business full of food or full of other products, so that you can have more offers, and there are more people who wants to come to their business to buy. Okay. So well, you see, this is the only place we found, because we walk a lot. We walk some of the streets here, and we couldn't find a place open to drink, to buy some beers or buy another stuff. So this is the only place open right now. So here in the whole town.
So this is like the only shop open selling food,
yes,
but they don't actually sell food.
We are gonna go walk for the streets right now.
Okay.
Let's see if we can find another shop.
Perfecto. Basically, people in the city just drink alcohol and then they bring food from elsewhere.
The thing is that people that comes here, that comes to the beach, is because they want to have fun for making celebrations, or only for passing time there. And well, you have possibility to take one bottle of this alcohol to your home and just relax on your home.
So this is for Venezuelan tourists?
Yeah, mainly. You have to think that you if you come here, it's because you are clear that maybe you can find some food here, so you bring your own food from the city, and then you can find here a lot of options in alcohol for relaxing or just for fun. Okay.
Gracias.
Juan Carlos, this is Juan. It's another Juan, otro Juan. Okay. Well, the other one, please. Wanna
grab it. Gracias. This is Jose, and he's looking after us. He's driving us around on this trip. And so you've been coming here your whole life to Chile, man?
Since 5 years old.
Okay.
I think here.
And what changes have you seen?
Well, commonly this street, as you are seeing it, was really full of cars or tourists, people, Venezuelan outsiders. Now it's empty. Locals are really empty. They only work in weekends, and most of the sons of the people, of business owners, have left the country.
Okay.
Most of all is that the people is getting out and the streets are empty, the beaches are really empty.
So there was once upon a time, all these streets used to be full of people.
Yes, full. If you have your car here, you have to wait for like half an hour to move the car because this to the church, to the principal way is what all
Traffic.
Yes.
Wow. Okay. And so that must have affected the locals' income a lot, right?
Yes.
The money coming into the locals has dropped.
Yes, and most of the locals here live from the tourism. Now they are really bad situations, waiting for the polar truck that brings food once in a month in regular prices, because now they can't afford the food like they do before. Now they go to the shop, they go to the market, and they bought the food. Now they can't. They have to wait for the truck or wait for the government to bring the clap box with the.
So the clap is the box that the government fills up with food and gives to people, right?
Food they gave people with, sometimes with the chicken, with harina pan to make the bread or the arepas, like oil, 2-3 stuff.
Yeah.
It's never the same box, so you can
rely on it.
You can rely on it.
Are there any other shops, or that's the main shop that we just went to?
The really main shop is this one. It's like the bigger one.
Oh, okay.
Even his son is in United States now.
Right.
That one is like the second shop. As you see, the bigger shop is closed now today. I don't know why, but there's not many shops. There was one before near the church. Now it's closed too. No more. It's a little food market here in the other corner.
Okay.
With most of all vegetables, harina, coke, some drinks, and that's it.
So,
Not
like
much.
a lot of the time, shops don't bother opening because they know they're not going to make any money.
Yes, it's not affordable today.
Right. So yeah, that's basically the town. Streets are all empty. Apparently it does get a lot busier in the weekends, but nothing compared to what it was. But we are staying in a house up on the hill there. We're gonna head up there soon. It's such a cool house, you'll see it. It's got a beautiful view, a swimming pool. It's costing like 50 USD a night for a room. Accommodation isn't as cheap as you would think. Here, a country in an economic crisis, things are actually quite expensive, because the US dollar is actually inflated as well. It's not just a local currency, because the US dollar has become one of the main currencies of the country. So it's inflated as well, which makes even traveling here quite expensive. The room in the city was reasonable. It was $45 a night. But yeah, apparently last year you could have got it for like a quarter of the price, but now the US dollar is even inflated here, which means that the US dollar has a different value here than the rest of the world, which is just so confusing beyond, you know, it's incomprehensible.
Bonito. A mí no me gusta la foto.
This is a roncador. ¿Y ese chiquito?
Este es Urelito.
Urel. Urel?
Did he just catch this?
Yeah, he just catch.
No, la anchoa es esta.
Urel.
3 clases de pescado agarré nada más.
3 kinds of fish. So this is for you, para comer?
Ah, correcto.
Para comer, for eating. For the dinner and tomorrow lunch. Amigo.
Gracias, señor.
Dale, papá.
So that's the view. We come back to the house, obviously. Beautiful here. So yeah, this is costing like $50 a night. We get to stay at the top, it's including breakfast. This is Jose's family's place. They've owned it for many years and now they're trying to get tourists in, but there's like no tourists, so even locals, they hardly come. I'm gonna hang out with these guys for the rest of the night by the pool, take it easy. Their dog just bit me, I'm bleeding, but you know, that's life. Got some huge plans for tomorrow, so stay tuned for that. We're gonna go to another city and then maybe there's a squatter's residence up the road where people like break into houses and just kind of claim them as their own. So maybe we're gonna go interview some of the people who live there. And we're definitely going to be going to that other city that we went to today because it's a very interesting place. It's the biggest city of this area. But yeah, until then guys, thank you so much for watching, and in case I don't see you, good afternoon, good evening and good night from Venezuela here. Peace.
Cambiarme la vida y si yo la veo que se devuelve, güey.